tropics, but good morning. And why don't we have a look at what we have for next week? Now, personally speaking, I'm still running 20% of my original position on my Euro Yen shorts. I took this US dollar Canadian dollar long and this silver long on Friday. But why don't we have a look at the two markets that I do trade, which is the US dollar and the Japanese yen. So let's start with the USD. Let's go to the hourly chart. And what I do like about the US dollar is the liquidation of all of these lows. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. So here, right here, here's a trap. Actually, let me just put on a line here. Here's the trap, right? If you notice, after this big volatile move to the upside, we got a ton of deep buyers eager to jump in on that breakout. Of course, that is what I always talk about, the liquidity of the trap. And those players got liquidated right here. But if we go to the 15-minute chart, we are not out of the woods just yet, in the sense that I don't see this market as bullish just because of that liquidation, right? Um, if you notice the structure in this market, the swing structure and the internal structure is very, very much bearish still. So, for next week, let me just delete this line. For next week at the open, I would love to see a liquidation of these lows, right? This is the 15-minute chart on the DXY US dollar currency index, and again, I'm looking at this. Weak players in the market trying to get in on the breakout. Where are their stop losses going to be placed? All the way up here. So I am looking for a liquidation of these lows, right? And possible longs. Let's have a look. I'm gonna eyeball it, guys. So possible longs around these levels, right? Actually, I'm not gonna eyeball it. Let's go to a 5-minute chart right here. So I am going to look at possible longs right here at around this level. And let's go back to the 50-minute chart, right? So around this level, um, after the liquidation of that possible liquidation, I don't know what's going to happen, right? No one knows what's going to happen at the open, but should this play out, here is where I would look for longs on the US dollar. Of course, that I'm not going to trade the US dollar currency index. I'm going to look for longs on the USD CAD, possible shorts on the Euro USD, possible shorts on the GBP USD, which are the three markets that I trade the US dollar on. Now, the Japanese yen basket, as you notice, or as I said at the beginning of the video, I am short the Euro yen. Hold on. I am short the Euro yen, right? This means that I have a long position on the Japanese yen. Now, my trade was, was a spot on setup after the liquidation of the Asian session of Friday's Asian session lows. We got this market structure shift, at least on the short term, right? And I got long. So, what I am looking at on the Japanese yen is for a possible continuation to the upside, right? This market is extremely bearish. So that is why I manage my Euro yen short, which is again a Japanese yen long, very aggressively, in the sense that I took 80% of my position here. Now my stop losses are break even, just because this market is, I'm trading against a massive bearish trend, right? But well, let's have a look at what at my levels, right? Very possibly will be looking. I don't think I'm going to add on my longs, but this is the make it or break it, level for me on the Japanese yen, right? So should the price break with this level, and of course with Friday's London's lows, then I'm going to be out of break even on the rest of my position, and most certainly will be looking for shorts. But as it stands, this is where I will be possibly looking for longs at the open. Gold and silver, again, silver has had or has yielded much better setups than gold in the past couple of weeks. So I will be looking for this imbalance, right? This sell side inefficiency, buy side imbalance, fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the same. For possible ads, or not ads, because I'm not long on silver, but possible longs in this market. If we go to the hourly chart, you know, this let me show you in the hourly. I'm going to delete everything that I just drew. On the hourly chart, right, the market structure shift is quite significant, and more so because this is a zone, right? Let me show you. I don't have time to show you, but again, this market structure shift is quite significant, right? Again, if you notice, the swing structure still very much bearish. But what I dig about this market is all of these, kind of equal lows, right? Um, all of this to me is just buy side liquidity. That after this market structure shift and this massive push to the upside, that's why I will be looking for deep buys, to hunt those stop losses here. So that's my plan, at least for the beginning of the week. Trade safe, and I'll see you on